Remaining with us, James Fox and Stanton Friedman here in New York, and in Tucson, James McGahey. Mr. McGahey, what did you think of the Texas sightings?
The Texas sightings are a classical example of people seeing lights. They really did see lights in the sky, but their interpretation of the lights. We wouldn't be sitting here talking about these lights if someone hadn't said the word UFO, implying an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Clearly they saw lights. What it should be noted is that Stevensville is on an air traffic corridor, both a low altitude corridor, high altitude corridor, going across the country. It's also on the approach routes into Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and it's just northeast of two military operating areas, MOAs, in which aircraft operate. And in fact, military aircraft were operating in those MOAs that night.
The Air Force has said they didn't have anything flying. Remember, they discounted that very strongly. Not us. We know from nothing.
James McGahey, quickly about the Air Force.
Basically, when people ask the Air Force, they talk to the public affairs officer trying to find out what happens. Very often they'll ask someone, and ask the flying units, and sometimes they don't ask the right agencies and so forth. I have checked into this, and in fact, there were 8 F-16s flying in the MOA that night. I haven't been able to verify this yet, but I suspect that they dropped flares that night as well, but I can't confirm that at this point.
All around the world, why does there have to be a conventional or prosaic explanation to each and every case? Why can't we just shrug our shoulders and say we don't know?
James?
Because there's no evidence. The question should be asked, if this is such an interesting subject, why are not scientists investigating this topic? When I bring this subject up to fellow astronomers, they laugh at it.
Multiple witness radar visual sightings. What is it you want? We have a crash saucer. I don't have a piece of a saucer or a body or a piece of a neutron star or of a supernova.
Stan, the Condon Report, all the scientists, the panel of scientists on the Condon Report, those are scientists.
Well, what are you saying?
30% couldn't be explained.
We're running close on time. James McGahey, are you saying definitively there are no UFOs?
I'm saying that there's no evidence that they're UFOs. UFOs is basically a myth and magical superstition belief system by many people that these alien spacecraft are flying around here. There's simply no evidence that they are. That doesn't mean that it's impossible that an alien civilization could fly here. There's simply no evidence. Until there is evidence, the scientific community is not going to be interested.
So these people are not seeing what they're seeing, or they don't know what they're seeing, or they're misreading what they're seeing.
They're misinterpreting what they're seeing. They're not trained observers. They're allowing their perceptions to bias what they're seeing, and they're misinterpreting that in addition.